So I definitely did not want to make this video. And whenever me or anybody else makes a video like this is usually because something bad actually happened. But in this video, I'm going to tell you my experience with Binance, something that happened last night and that everybody should be aware of, and make your own judgment as to whether you should continue trusting this company or not. And I'm gonna base all of this video in pure facts. I'm not gonna go through any, assumptions or anything like that. I have information that covers everything that I'm about to say. So let's begin. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. New video for the channel. It's quite of a sad video, not because of what happened to me, but for what's actually happening to many people out there in the world and the cryptocurrency world. So I'm going to tell you my experience with Binance, because they actually drained around $3,000 out of my account out of nowhere. I'm saying they did it because there's no proof at all that somebody else did. But we're going to go, like I said, through data, through proof, and in the end, we're going to make a final decision. But yeah, let's begin. Before I move forward with this video, I just want to say up front that this is just something that happened to me, and I make responsible for anything that can happen to me, to my social media accounts, to my crypto wallet accounts, or to anything happens to me. I want to make responsible to Binance, okay? Because I don't know, I've read a lot of comments out there that says that they don't want to comment anything because they don't want to get disappeared. Well, this video is actually going to become a little viral, so most likely they're not going to do anything. I'm not saying they will, but I'm always like I like to be protected. So they're responsible for anything wrong or bad that happens to me after this video. All right, so I want to start by telling you exactly what happened. Look, I've been a victim of a hacking attempt into a few of my accounts. Actually, if you guys were on Telegram, you remember that I mentioned that I was having a hack attack on my Instagram account, on my Twitter account, and also on some email addresses and stuff. Now, everything has been solved. We found all what the hacker was doing, and we removed it, and we're now protected. So everything is fine. But I wasn't really too worried about my Binance account, because they do have a two-factor verification method that allows you to pretty much be safe with the logging options that you provided to the company, right? Such as a text message, an email, such as what's it called, the hardware key, the YuBi key that you can buy on Amazon and stuff. So even though I protected everything, I didn't know that for some reason, the same attack with hacking other social media platforms was actually going to, be a coincidence with Binance. So pretty much during the weekend, today's Sunday, but during from Thursday all the way to Saturday, I was, fighting against a hacker who was actually trying to take ownership of one of my emails. Then I recovered it with Google Content Creator Support, which, by the way, congratulations, you guys did amazing. It took less than 24 hours for me to recover it. But then I started updating all the passwords, creating more security systems and stuff. And that was it, right? So last night around 8 p.m., I finished my work and I decided to go to sleep. So I turned my computer off and I went to bed. And usually I put my phone, somewhere away from me because I want to, rest. And I don't want to pay attention to messages or anything like that. But then suddenly, like an hour later, I realized that I had notifications from 25 minutes ago or something like that, that withdrawals had been not only requested, but approved into my Binance account. There were Bitcoin transfers. And so I was like quite confused, but since I had been dealing with these hackers since Thursday, I was like, man, this has to do something like with it, right? But immediately I thought, okay, but I do have a two-factor like verification in order to make withdrawals with Binance. So I'm gonna go talk to them, through support, and I'm pretty sure they're just gonna help me out to solve this out, like stop the transactions or whatever, because it was divided into many transactions, right? So let me share my screen. At around 8 p.m., I went into this. Take a look. There is, it was at 2037. Take a look. First of all, let me see. Where is it? June. All right, here's where it started. So there was like a transfer fee because I had it all on USDT. So there was a transfer from USDT to Bitcoin. So there was a trading fee, whatever. And then there you go. I bought more Bitcoin. And then it started 1, 2, 3, and 4 withdrawals. 4 withdrawals that were not approved by me. Oh, shoot. Hold on. My camera's on the way. There you go. So here it is again. So I had this withdrawal that I did. This was in order to, no, where is it? Oh yeah, this is from May. It's okay. This was from yesterday. They actually made a transfer from USDT all the way to Bitcoin. And then they started withdrawing in small parts, making a grand total of around $2,800, $2,600 or something like that. So pretty much, I had around $3,000 in my account, like $2,800 or something like that. They took everything from that withdrawal. They took everything out. Thankfully, though, and by the way, I want to like say this up front. You should have one of these if you want to hold Bitcoin. Oh my God, hold on. There you go. If you want to hold Bitcoin, you should have one of these. These are called cold storage, cold crypto wallets. And I'm using this one from Ledger. There are some other brands. This one has actually worked like a charm for me. I have a few of them. I don't keep them, all of them at one cold wallet. But I usually keep like all of my crypto investments out of the exchanges. And I've actually mentioned this before. And this is the reason why. If you noticed, they simply take all the money out of my account. Now, this can be a hack attack, right? And you might say, well, yeah, I mean, if you were hacked, what did you expect them to do? Yes. What concerns me the most is that even if they had the password to the Binance account, it would be impossible if they could withdraw the money without the two-step verification. I have like 4 different two-step verification. If in case one doesn't work, I have another one and another one and another one. And all of them are in my power. So the question here is, how did they withdraw the money without having the two-factor verification code? So then once this happened, I started to look online and see whether there was a similar case. And I actually found this case really interesting from February 29th from this user DoomXBT. It says, I've been compromised in some strange way and my Binance account was drained out of nowhere. I heard sound notifications about orders getting filled while I never placed any. Suddenly my $70,000 amount was suddenly zero on the screen. It was $299. Look, this is a very similar case, obviously with a lot more money, but let's continue reading. It says, I saw this and I knew something was extremely wrong. So this actually was stolen in using BNB. Check balances, but no withdrawals were made, and I was panicking and started contacting support. Account seemed okay. I wasn't logged out, and I have this two-factor via Google Authenticator. So authenticator enabled and passkeys YubiKey as well, right? While support were taking their time, I noticed this. Since I haven't ever seen this page in my life, I knew that I understood it's not some bug. This right here. So they were asking for loans or whatever. When I reached support, suddenly I saw a large chunk back in the wallet, total amount, and was semi-relieved, thinking support will now help me recover everything. Check this out. Support were just telling me to wait, asking me review links instead of looking into what was happening in my account when I'm begging them to. While the support started insisting in some video call to verify that I'm me, and I couldn't answer because I was chatting on my PC without a webcam, I saw how the money that got converted into BNB was leaving the account. I tried pressing the scam report button, typed screaming to the support, stop it, to not extend of help instead of insisting on the video call where I was trying to explain, but the agent just insisted that I need some stupid text instead and showing my ID. By the way, by the time the agent verified me, he just hung up and transferred me to someone else. And I'm about to share my own experience with support right now, which is something similar. Here seeing that the account is at zero and frustration or whatever. And then pretty much he lost all of the money. And I don't know, continuing to do this, first of all, we saw the answer from this Richard Tang. It says, our security task force is actively investigating to identify the root of cause of the issue. Ensuring the security of users' assets is our top priority. And you can rest assured that once we have an update, you'll be promptly informed. Thank you for your patience. This is another customer support email type of thing, right? And then it says, this happened to me at KuCoin, only in the trading account. I was using Brave, my browser, and thought I can figure out whatever. Binance isn't safe. Take a look at this comment. It says one of Binance employer did the withdrawal since you have your two factor intact. So it is an insider action. Binance is a thief. I don't have proof of it, but you know, it kind of makes you think, right? And then again, in this same thread, you will be able to see a bunch of other testimonials. So I actually put a comment on it, and I pasted the picture of the support answer that we had, and it said, I think it's something that is happening with Binance and many users after reading a whole bunch of testimonials. Very weird. And seems like their agents are trained for these chats, always blaming something else for the passkey not being requested to the hackers. So look, a hacker can actually have your password, right? A leak of information. We already know how that works. But how can they make a withdrawal without passing through the two-factor authentication? Who did this? Look, the only obvious answer is inside people. You know, I'm not saying the agent, I'm not saying the supervisor, I'm not saying the CEO, but someone inside of it has to be doing something weird, because how else did the security was bypassed, right? But I did got some screenshots right here of the conversation I had with them. So I didn't put all of it, but you know, kind of it. As he said, how may I assist you today, please? Hi there, I think I was hacked since there were several withdrawals like 15 minutes ago and I didn't know any of them. I didn't do any of them. I'm sorry to hear that. One moment. And I was like, thanks. Let me check it back. And I told him, I already changed the password, but can those withdrawals be stopped or something? They were in phase one. I don't care. I don't want to see those comments about, oh, you don't know about Bitcoin because, yeah, whatever. They cannot be stopped. That's fine. The money's gone. That's fine. But I need some answers as to how this is possible, right? And then I told him, I don't even know how they bypass the passkey security. He said, "No worries," or he or she, I don't know. No worries. Please hold. Okay, I will report. I will report to the team now. That was at 2021. At 2022, it was like, any update? Can they be stopped? Look, when you're dealing with people's money, 1 minute is a lot of time, especially with these type of orders that, you're looking at them and you realize that they are still being confirmed, right? So I was kind of upset. Please give me 10 minutes on this. 10 minutes. Man, I can go to the mall in 10 minutes. So I don't know. Same weird strategy that the other person got on the Twitter thread, right? And so then I said, okay. In the end, I was like, I'm gonna stand online. Right? I just wanted answers, right? Like, help me fix this out. Did someone just hack my two-factor verification? That's what I wanted, right? Please do. Now it's like, okay, how many transaction is unauthorized by you? I said last 5. All right. All Bitcoin withdrawals. Do you see them? Yes. Okay. Reporting now. What do you mean reporting, right? Anyways, I was like, okay, thanks. Thank you. Then he says, pleasure is mine to assist you. Most welcome, whatever. Upon checking with the team, you will now be transferred to the relevant team for better assistance. Kindly please stay on the chat while I transfer you, and do not close to prevent repeating the queue again. Fine. I was like, thanks. You see how understanding I was being, right? Most welcome. Your case is now being transferred to a specialist and waiting time. Let me just zoom it in a little bit. There you go. After providing details of your case, whatever. So I was transferred to this guy. Welcome to Binance, whatever. You already know the issue. Binance. I'm truly sorry to see you're going through this situation. I was like, yeah, whatever. Hold on, let me move my camera out. There we go. Please allow me 20 to 30 minutes to go through the case and records and continue to serve you. 20 to 30 minutes, man. It's like they're going to have a lunch without helping you. So I had to say, this looks like a tactic. Okay, this looks like a pretty dirty tactic. So we continue. So it's like 20 minutes or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'll stay online. But can it be recovered? Like, if I'm going to be here for like 20, 30 minutes, does that mean that you still, like, you at least you're going to help me out? Before moving ahead, please allow me to be very honest and set the very right expectations here so that you should not be left with any wrong information from my end. Obviously, he was going to give me bad news, right? Please note that once a transaction is executed successfully within or outside Binance, there are no further chances to either reverse or cancel the successfully executed transaction from our end. And if it's outside of Binance, then due to the anonymous nature of the blockchain, there are no possibilities to locate the owner of the address. First of all, I already know that. I know that when you send Bitcoin to the wrong address or to any address, there's no way to stop that. And there's no way to track it. I know that. What I'm concerned about is how can someone make a withdrawal without my two-factor identification, right? And I know, he says, I know this has caught you by surprise. It is certainly not the experience we wish to create for any of our customers, but such cases are to be thoroughly investigated by the police with the collaboration of our Binance dedicated team, and the outcome of the investigation decides the solution. Look, you guys are not going to get Alpha 02 again, okay? Obviously, it wasn't the new Bill Gates who actually hacked my account. So the police investigation is just a lame excuse, all right? I even was, I consider as long as you take responsibility for the 2,600 stolen, right? Like, I don't care about your process or whatever. How did they pass? This is the question. How did they pass the two-step verification? 3 minutes later, question mark, no answer. 5 minutes later, hello. 6 minutes later, again, another copy paste. Binance, I can certainly feel your pain, but our investigations confirms confirmed, like they already investigated, right? That Binance itself wasn't compromised. The breach happened at an individual level, possibly due to phishing, malware, device vulnerability, or even a friendly attack. Like my best friend actually got my phone to make withdrawals. I already know Binance wasn't hacked. That would be worldwide news. I know my account was actually hacked. The question here is, how did they pass the two-factor verification process? They can hack everything, but without the two-factor, they shouldn't be able to withdraw. And then I said, it makes no sense. So I cannot trust your security. And I was like, anybody can withdraw without the two-step verification? We're going to continue with this amazing customer support. Binance, our system can only secure and check abnormal activity within our system and cannot identify if your device was stolen or if another person has access to your login credential and security codes. Even if my phone was stolen, which it wasn't because it was next to me the whole time, another person has access to my login credentials. Fine, they can log in, but they shouldn't be able to withdraw if you have the two-step verification, right? And then this goes beyond the system's reach since it happens outside of the system. Immediately, they avoided any responsibility whatsoever. Continuing with the amazing customer support and the access to the accounts to FAs is not something that we can manage. So if you can't, who can? All right? If anybody can have access and pretty much bypass the two-factor verification and you cannot manage it, who can? Right? As far as how the attacker was able to obtain the access to your 2FA, we can only speculate. Like, give me a break. The two most likely options are that you either stored your 16-digit backup key in an insecure location or your device was compromised. You tell me if this is an insecure location and this is in my safe. Nobody had access to it. Everything happened while I was here, literally. My device was compromised. Even if it was, you still need access to the 2FA. You have to keep your device and 2FA secure. Like, thank you for the advice, brother. Then I'm like, in order to withdraw, it has always requested me to a pass key. How come these withdrawals went okay if I had my phone with me? He says, our system controls and monitors any suspicious activity made in a user's account. The answers are just stupid, okay? Just bottom line. No disrespect here, but I'm just telling the facts. The customer service from Binance is horrible. Horrible. The worst that I've actually tested, okay? Then I was like, okay, this is insane. I'm screenshotting all of this, and you have no idea who I am. Here I am, Christian. And I will make this public on a video and as many videos as I want. And of course, I won't use your services anymore. I'm not going to put money into Binance anymore. First of all. And second of all, I'm going to make as many videos as you want me to in order to make you and somebody else avoid from this horrible experience. Especially if you put like all of your money or you have like your savings in your wallet or whatever. Then it says, let's see, where is it? There you go. However, my investigation is still in process and I may not be able to comment on your future actions. Oh, by the way, yeah, he got mad because I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a video. He was like, I can't do anything about what you're going to do. And I'm like, sure. Allow me, please, to complete my part of the investigation and help you with more details. What kind of investigation, man? It's just stupid. It's just like you're just trying to gain some time for the transactions to go through. I'm not sure. And I was like, there were no notifications of any login. If somebody has actually hacked my account, then when I go into the login activity, I would have seen an unusual login. There was no login. It seems very weird from your end. I had already read the Twitter thread, and I was kind of hesitating about the response of this agent. Binance, I can understand that your speculations are due to this situation, but I believe that I've clarified that the access to the user's accounts, 2FA, is not something that we can manage. Yeah, you made that really, really clear. I sent them an article that I was able to find. By the way, you guys can check it out, talking about a specific case like this. And that was like, another case is coming to you, because this one actually went a little bit viral, the link that I sent them. And I was like, no, the other person, the agent was like, Binance, at this point, I'm working with you on your case, and I believe we should focus on this. And if there's any other similar situation with another user, they are also bound to follow the same procedure like you did, and our team will further investigate it further. They actually believe they're helping people. Look, obviously this is a customer service agent, and I was a customer agent in the past, and we don't care about our customer. We just don't care when we're working, and especially if we win, I don't know, if we make minimum wage. What concerns me the most is the managers, the higher authority people, the compliance people, the quality assurance people. That's my concern. And so the next one, I said, you won't take responsibility anyways, right? Like, this is bottom line, right? He even replied to my message like, what is that you are seeking in terms of responsibility? First of all, recover the money. And two, explain why withdrawals were authorized without the passkey. Like, that's all I need to know. Like, can they actually do that? And if they do, because of your lack of security, you should at least take responsibility and hit like, hey, this is a $400 million company. Here's your $3,000. Sorry about that. We're going to work on it. Right? Amazon would do it. Amazon would do it. And I was like, to be honest, I wish to do all that. He said, to be honest, I wish to do all that is possible from my end. But as I mentioned earlier, such cases are not to be thoroughly investigated by the police with the collaboration of our Binance dedicated team, and the outcome of the investigation decides the solution. Yeah, like they're going to catch the thief. I was like, no problem. I'll proceed. I think it was, yeah, that was it. And this is the last one. I didn't even answer them. They sent like the addresses where the Bitcoin was sent. And I'm like, I know that. I mean, I'm the one that reached to you, right? Then he said, I don't see those addresses ever used before to make any transfer from your account. And I'm like, I didn't even answer them, right? As I mentioned, regrettably, once the funds are transferred out of Binance, we are unable to retrieve the funds due to irreversible nature of blockchain transactions. Binance's ability to investigate the movement of funds is naturally limited to our own platform, and we're not in a position to further investigate withdrawals to third-party wallets or whatever. We empathize with your situation and strongly suggest reporting this incident to the relevant law enforcement agency for investigation. Like, my local police is actually going to do something. Additionally, we recommend you that you monitor the movement of your funds on the blockchain to possibly identify any interaction with other exchanges or known entities who you may contact for further assistance. So pretty much he was like, you're alone on this and go F yourself. That was it. I didn't answer him. I didn't think there was a reason to do so. And all I can say at this point is, this is extremely, extremely weird. Okay? I'm not making any accusations right here. But again, the fact that you are able to withdraw money and pretty much, I don't know, just withdraw money without the two-factor identification is just insane. If I actually go through the security stuff, I have the passkeys on, the authenticator, the email, a phone number. Look, I believe this is something that goes way beyond what we're targeting. And by the way, they actually replied to me to this message and said, hey, Christian, thank you for bringing this to our attention. After reviewing the case ID, it appears that our customer support has been previously addressed your concerns via chat. We understand your feelings. I want to ensure that your issue is resolved, whatever. We recommend reviewing the chat record for any guidance provided by our team. The guidance, we already know it. We all saw it, actually. And is pretty much go F yourself. Like, we're not going to help you. We're not going to be responsible for anything. I don't even know where support is, actually, right here. So if I go to the support center, I guess, yeah, here's the chat box. Yep. No, that's it. Is there anything else we can do to help you out? So again, look, first of all, and before I finish or before I continue with this video, I just want to make like Binance responsible for any further, I don't know, repercussions, attacks, or anything that goes to me or any part of my life, like social media, email, or me physically. I want to make them responsible after this video. Why is that? Because I've actually read some comments out there that people say that they better don't say anything. They don't want to get disappeared. So same thing here. I don't think something like that is going to happen though. But the point of this video is to make you feel like you should, which is unsecure, unsafe. Again, my recommendation, I don't have any affiliate link or anything like that. This is just my personal recommendation, is get a cold wallet, Ledger, this one, Ledger, and keep your crypto in there. I'm not going to use Binance anymore because I know if I do, at any point, they can just drain my account. I mean anyone. Could be an employee, could be a boyfriend's employee, could be anyone. So this more seems like fraud than hacking. Because again, if they hack the account, they should have access to the two-step verification, or at least they should have changed it, to the new ones. But anyways, I wanted to share this experience with you. And yeah, hopefully you don't fall into the same trap. Be safe, and don't worry. The $3,000 or $2,600 is not important. What's important is what could have happened if I had, let's say, 100K in there, right? They would have just taken. So yeah, that's pretty much it, people. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment in case you have any questions, and I'll see you next time. Peace.